So why is expert one-on-one tutoring so effective at excavating the authentic learner that every student is before they learn to judge themselves in school and worrying about the wrong things with the pressures of college admissions and all that? Well, I think it starts with the way that the best tutors in the country or in the world are able to convey this deep feeling of acceptance. I tell my students all the time, I can tell they're smart. They don't need to prove anything to me. In that sense, my acceptance of them is unconditional. That allows my student to fail in front of me, which is the basis of learning. If you think about it, in school, that whole situation is flipped. Students have to do well in order to be accepted, whether it's at a university or accepted in terms of getting the affirmation of getting good grades in school. It's as if they start off not good enough. And that's the ironic thing about learning. Once you deeply accept yourself and know who you are cognitively and every other way, you become the best version of yourself, which inherently means the best learner that you can be. So by creating that baseline feeling of acceptance, I can push students however which way I want. Finally pushing them to their potential, asking them over 100 critical thinking questions every session, and getting them to be okay with it, and falling on their face, getting back up, and coming to new consciousness through the process. It doesn't hurt that I'm extremely aware of what's going through each student's mind and asking the exact question that helps them reach that new awareness on their own. In that sense, I'm not as much of a magician as a mirror to what your student should be and was all along before they started to learn to judge themselves and think that being accepted is conditional and therefore starting to hide what they don't know instead of chasing after it like my students do when I'm done with them.